So I actually thought about it. I was kind of sitting there, I'm like, what do I so respect and admire about Lorna? And there's so many things. So I had to kind of like bring it to these. So number one, because this is who I am too, you are a trailblazer. In my connections with people, trailblazer comes up a lot with you, Lorna. I've watched you launch, lead, and fundraise and do the hard work for your show, Listen Up, and now Context. What an inspiration as you became, CEO of Crossroads Christian Communications. You are a trailblazer in Canada, especially as a woman. And I've heard this time and time again from women in Canada, the women that I hang out with, that you are one of the first women that we saw publicly really lead and speak and be a trailblazer in spaces that we as women in ministry and Christian women did not have a woman to look up and go, hey, she represents me or represents the passions or the what we desire. And so trailblazer, number one. Number two, what I admire about you is that you listen to the Holy Spirit. In all the time I've known you, prayer is very important to you. And it's not just in the asking, but in the listening to him. One of the first things I learned about prayer, about listening, was from you. I thought prayer was always about asking and speaking. And yet I remember times, even when I was working with you, that prayer was listening. Melinda, you need to listen to the Holy Spirit. Melinda, you need to go away and listen to what God is saying to you. And that's always been a priority for you. And it's been big. And I think that because you listen, you have been in those places of influence in Canada for decades. The third thing, you are a learner, like what you said about me. I have seen you learn in the guests and interviews you would get, in the conversations you would engage in. You were always wanting to learn more in secular spaces, in marketplace spaces, in Christian spaces, about people, ideologies, and systems and politics. You're always reading. You are a learner. And I think that is what makes you a great leader. Is that you've always been a learner, and I've seen that.